I'm Josee. I'm from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. So I'm French Canadian. I'm a pianist, an improviser. I also compose, and I'm an improviser facilitator also. So I have a training in improvisation with the organization Music for People in the States. And I've been giving improvisation workshops in person, but now starting to do those in online with the help of Fabiana, who's fabulous coach. So yes, today is very special for me because I teach in the school where I am right now, and I rent a studio there because I'm not allowed to teach at home. I mean, I could teach a few students, but I'm not allowed to have 25 students where I live. And so I'm obliged to rent a studio, and I rent a studio here in this school. And it's a high school and I would say graduate school, also college. And so I get to rent the studio, but also I have to take the students from the school, and I get very little paid for those. And it's been a struggle for almost 25 years. No, when I was younger, it was not so much of an issue, but as I grew older, I thought I'm not going to teach at that, price for so long and until retirement. Am I going to teach that much to make a living? And as most of you know, when you teach a lot, you have less time for your artistry and less time for your family also. And I always saw that I was neglecting those two sides in my life. And I was at this point, same thing as your earlier participant. I was looking for different ways to make a living with high tickets offer, and have more time for myself. And I was in that state of mind, before I met Fabiana. And when I met her, it became clear that I needed to join her program and to build my online business. And so today I'm resigning from this job. It's in half an hour. I'm going to have a discussion with my boss and saying, well, look, this is time for me to resign. And because I want to really withdraw for so much private teaching. And so I'm going to cut off, like, I have about 25 private students. I'm going to have like maybe 10 students while I'm building still this online business. Yes, I'm at 6 clients yet, but I'm still in the process of raising my fees. I teach both French and English groups, so it's a challenge also. But I'm so much happier thinking that I have a plan for the future. And also, my improvisation is my passion, and I never thought that it'd be possible to live only out of improvisation, which is my goal, to get rid of even the 10 private students that I'm going to keep for a while. Not that I don't like them, but I mean, I really want to devote myself to this, program. So to think that I'll have a life that I only love, because I listened to Gay Hendricks. Most of you probably know about this man, but he said we should live like 70% of our time in our genius zone of genius. So, I mean, I consider that I still have, much to learn in my field, but this is where I feel like I'm a fish in water, where I feel like I don't see time go by. My students, the clients that I have, are telling me that they like my program, they're having fun, they feel happier, and of course they're more creative, and that fills my heart. So I want to thank Fabiana and also encourage everyone to think that this is possible, to you have a better life, financial life, when you work a lot less, and where you feel that you're valued also, because we as musicians have worked so hard since we were young. And at a certain point, I kind of had lost my sense of grip, because being so little paid, it affects you after a while, and also students, when they're not at a high level, sometimes are not that motivated, and you kind of lose your own motivation. But music has always been my passion, so I never wanted to give up on teaching music. But again, with that program, I found my passion again, and my sense of grip and feisty, I have some feisty temperament in myself that I had lost over the years. Well, it's a new version of myself, that's for sure. We're multitasking all the time, and that's where we get less results sometimes because we're so spread out everywhere. And so I think for me, what it's telling me, what it's bringing me is a sense of, I feel like I'm more confident in myself because I guess, I'm not a parent, but once you become a parent, you have to, raise your kids and you have to become an adult somehow, and I feel like, oh, now I have someone who I need to, and I know if I don't get the results from her, I need to be clearer. I need to be more decisive and to hold on to my ideas. And so I feel like I become a little stronger. And yeah, it's still a process, but I find that it's giving me more confidence in myself to feel that I can lead, a team. And I feel supported when I give master classes also, where I used to always be alone doing everything. So yeah, that's a new version that I'm still adjusting to, because remember, it's just like 6 months and a half into the program. It's not that it's been years still. This is where I was maybe the most touched by, like having this community, because I felt that we're all looking for the same dream. And I'm touched by the struggle that we've all been through, and we're looking for the same solutions, and people are really helping each other in our accountability calls. Everyone is encouraging, and outside, people are writing to me for, advices because I'm a little ahead of someone's, and I give my advices, not big ones, but as far as I can. And so we're helping and supporting each other, but also I find that people are very, it's a high level of musicianship in there and talent. And I feel like, whoa, all these people, if we've been into, medicine or engineering, those people would have struggled as much. But this is really inspiring to be surrounded by great musicians. It's normal to have hesitations, but I think if you feel that you want a better life and you really want to devote yourself also to creating this online business, I think we have to commit, and we have to decide it first in our head, I'm going to do this, and make it happen. Because I didn't say it, but at first, I think I'm good at communicating, but to show up online was not necessarily comfortable. And to show up online, like today, my second language, even more difficult. And I'm not a tech person, so I hired a VA, virtual assistant, soon enough. I didn't know how to. I wished I had a VA to find a VA. That looked really complicated to me. But every step of the way, I really committed. I'm usually someone who really is holding tightly to her money. So for you to know, and I'm Canadian, so it's US dollars. And but it was so clear to me that it was the way to go, because I had tried everything else over the years. I'm in my early 50s, and believe me, I've tried everything. So I think if you feel it's right for you, you'll make it happen. But you have to be decided and visualize and do everything. In the training, there's so many, trainings on how to change your money mindset and how to, the law of attraction. And I think for me, I kind of was in a wishy-washy kind of state before, not deciding everything. Being unclear. Once you're clear, and things will get clear as you go also. It's not that I had figured out everything before I started. And I'm still adjusting to this new boat, and I think that's how we grow. But I was uncomfortable in all possible ways, but this is how we grow and this is how we learn. And most of all, I'm proud of myself. So I think, it's all a decision of your own, but I would encourage you. Just think that this is possible for you to, as much as you prioritize it, you know, you need to make it a priority. But for me, I committed to every possible way, you know, in this program because I knew this year was the year I needed to leave my job. So thank you, Fabiana, and I wish you good luck, everyone, and think about this because it's really precious.